Hello there, people of the YouTube. It's a very sunny Saturday the 30th of May and we're here at Warwick Racecourse. So, got a lot to talk to you about this time. I put on my thumbnail, I've got a rant. So that is no way a rant about this campsite, rant about where we've been. It's just a little observation I had, but I'll come to that in a bit. So we're at the Caravan Motorhome Club site at Warwick Racecourse. I'll go the opposite way round because we are pitch number 2. There we are, just there, just by the reception. I thought, just outside reception. I'm not too sure about that pitch. It was the only one left because they were absolutely full. But we've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed watching this. Might sound really sad. Watching vans, older vans, motorhomes pull up at 1 o'clock. And I've been checking out different layouts on the on Google as they pull up. Yeah, it's quite sad. So this site, we've been here for. Well, I came here on Sunday. We go home tomorrow. It's a mixture of hard standing and grass, with or without awning. So the without awning, it's pretty much a car park, which is fine. You're right on the racecourse. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. I think it's cost us £34 a night, and I booked it a few months ago. And obviously with their pricing, what's it called? I can't remember. It's so hot. It's gone up a little bit, but it's been one of the nicest stays that we've had. So Warwick, first of all, Warwick, it's only half a mile into Warwick. One way you've got Warwick Town Centre, the other way you've got like a Sainsbury's. And it's, oh my God, it's so nice, Warwick is. It's not that busy. It's loads of bars, restaurants. We went to this private garden just at the foot of Warwick Castle, £3 each, and it's beautiful. Interestingly, that corner pitch, that's where St Christopher Atlantis stayed when they were here a few weeks ago. Getting blocked in there. Let me go back round this way. So there's a few things I want to cover off. First of all, I want to do a massive shout out to two of the nicest wardens and maybe the nicest people I've ever met is Marion and Elaine, that the wardens here. Honestly, they're just lovely. And because I've been sat outside reception, we've been chatting away all week. They've been watching me suntan, get browner and browner all week. And they are just so smiley. Nothing's ever too much trouble. And they've been brilliant. Do make me laugh. They do make me laugh. Very, very broad Scottish accents, but they are just lovely. The shower's here. Let's do my admin. So, obviously in the gents, you've got 3 urinals, 3 toilets, 3 showers, and not an excessive use of sinks. You've got 4 sinks. So, that's a thumbs up for me. Plus, the showers here, some of the nicest showers I've had. Yeah, it's only 2 hooks on each, but the power is strong, which is great. The direction is direct. It doesn't, the water doesn't go everywhere and leave you with a little bit in the middle. No, it's straight on you, boom. That dirt is getting off. But also, what I loved, and it's been essential, you can alter the temperature. And because we booked this week, and it's been hot all week. I mean, blisteringly hot, in the 30s. So I've been having like 2 showers a day, and I've been going in there, and putting it on its coldest setting, and even that was too cold for me sometimes. But being able to set it on the coldest setting, oh my God, it's been a godsend. It really has. So I've just come round where so there's reception there with the toilets and the water and everything around the side. Here's our little Bailey Bobs. Yeah, there's Francis. We are next to, which is unusual, an Opus Air or air folding camper thing. It's really nice. They showed us in. We had a little guided tour yesterday. Lovely couple that are in that. Really impressed with that. It's so high, isn't it? It's really, really nice. They've taken the awning down today because they've extended their stay. They're going tomorrow. We're going tomorrow as well. It's like, boo. Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna walk back away again. You don't know me wittering on, Fran. I do not. So, what? Oh, coming on to that. So yeah, I've just pretty much done. It's only a small site. It's only about 40 pitches. Yeah, it's not a big site, but you're pretty much bang in the centre, and it's dead easy to get to, just off the motorway. They do lock the gates here at night, but they give you the code to get in and out as well. Let me have a little wander over here. So, yeah, I want to give a big shout out to. I can't quite believe this. The reason why I set up this little channel was just for me and Franny to record a few things, and I've got 100 subscribers now. 100 people that want to watch my videos. Now, I don't know if some of those are my mum's told her friends to subscribe and no one's ever going to watch my videos. That might be the case, but even so, thank you for subscribing to this channel. I didn't do this for that reason, and some might think, oh, it's only 100 people subscribing, but no, that means a lot. That does, that you've subscribed. So I want to thank you for that. I've been struggling with the cold this week. I'm not going to lie, it has been a struggle with that and the heat. It's been a tough all week sitting there in the sun. Yeah, I've done a list so that I don't forget things and I don't waffle on as I tend to do. So let me get my list out. I should have put my other glasses on. Hang on. Right, yeah. The other bit of admin that I forgot, the price of beer. And generally, the price around here is really good. So I had a pint of Stereopramen on Wednesday. That's £6, which isn't too bad these days. And the price of food, we had a lovely brisket on mustard mash I did the other night, and that was about £18, £18.50, and it's really nice. So I don't feel like I'm being properly ripped off here, even though it's very touristy. It's not that busy, and yeah, not really taking the piss. So love it here. We also, well, I'll come on to what we've been up to. Let me just. Right. Oh, it's gone. Fucking hell, I can't read a fucking thing. So, what have we been doing while we've been here? So, Fran joined me on Wednesday. What I've been doing all week, because it's been so hot, I brought some ice with me, but then I've got one of those Alpi Cool fridges, which you can make one side into a freezer. So I've been making a load of ice, and it's quite satisfying that. And I like that. So it's like a play on man makes fire, man makes ice, although it takes a bit longer than making fire. But I got into a routine, fresh water, fill it up in the morning, and then before bed, there we go, 2 batches of ice done in a day. Boom. That's been good. I've got a gimbal ordered, so when I turn it round like that, I'm not having to sort of alter it with my hands. So I'm excited to see how me gimbal goes. I've also read a book, which I think is probably one of the first books since I've left school. I don't read books, I wait for the films to come out. But I read the St. Christopher Atlantis. It started with a van book. Fran read it, I think she did it in a day. I've got about 20 pages to go, which I'll finish today, but I've thoroughly enjoyed reading that in the sun all week. It's been brilliant. So yeah, hopefully, it's a bit windy now. Hopefully that don't pick up too much. But really enjoyed the book. So I think it's taken off Amazon now. I think it's available in Waterstones. The next edition is, so strongly recommend that. Very, very funny. And there was a few times where I thought I'm actually laughing out loud with some of the things. I've also, when I was looking back at some of the other videos, I'm like, oh my God, I'm wearing the same t-shirt every single time. So I thought I'll put on a shirt for you today, so that it shows to Ella especially that I don't just own one t-shirt. I'm going to turn around, head back. I've done my list. Right, so there's one thing I wanted to cover off. It was Franny's birthday last week, and I just want to put this on the vlog. So we went to Chester for the day, and me and Franny went out for a meal to this Italian. I would name it, but I can't remember the name of it. We've been there before, and it's really nice. Italian, lovely food. They said, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And we said, "Oh, Fran's in for her birthday, and we're meeting up friends later on." Great. Dessert menu came. Do you want dessert? No, actually, we're quite full. Anyway, next minute, hitting of the tins, and a dessert came out with a candle on. Everyone singing happy birthday. And we thought, oh, how sweet is that? Actually, I'm going to have a sit down here. Thought, how sweet is that? Until we got the bill, and they decided to charge us £7 for the privilege. It was a sorbet, one scoop, that we didn't even ask for. So Fran knew what I was doing. I wasn't happy with that. So she went out, and I called them over, and I eventually got them to remove that from the bill. I thought, cheeky buggers, putting that on. I also clocked that there was another couple, and they did exactly the same to the other couple. However, he's already been caught out by it, so we just refused the dessert. I'm like, yeah, clever. Although we had the sorbet, so it's, do you go through the embarrassment? And would you do that? And it's not your birthday, so you get a free dessert. I don't know, it's a bit sneaky that, but yeah. So I don't like being ripped off or taken for granted at all at restaurants, because I know they've got, a lot of overheads and things very expensive, but just be upfront and honest. So that's what I got the money back on that dessert. £7 as well. It was £7 for one scoop of sorbet. Not having it. So what have we been up to? Well, it's so I came on the Sunday. Frank joined me on the Wednesday. She got the train down here. Warwick station is only a short walk. So in the 3 days when I was on my own, because I was feeling so rough with my cold and it was so hot, I literally didn't move from the campsite. I just had a walk round this what is it? It's so hot. Around the racecourse, and oh my God, I'm wittering on. So I went around the racecourse. I went to see where the station is, but that is pretty much all that I've been doing, and just sitting outside and getting a tan. When I did go around the racecourse, they were sprinkling it, and it's a massive long sprinkler that covers the whole entire width of the racecourse, and it comes onto the pavement. It was that hot. I just stood underneath it and got wet. It's beautiful. But then I did think, I hope they not put fertiliser on this. However, could do with my hair growing a little bit, especially on top, that sunroof. But yeah, so Frank came on the Wednesday, and so we went straight out for a meal. Went straight out for a meal then on the Wednesday and a few beers. That's when we went to the Roebuck. It was in the high street. Lovely meal, really nice. Didn't add a tip on. That was optional. Obviously, I did tip. We did tip, and I can't remember what Fran had, but that was really nice. Nice bottle of wine we shared. And then Thursday we went around Warwick. Warwick's not that big. It's not that big, but it's perfectly formed. And we went into the garden, which is, it's £3 each to go in, which mainly pays for, they had about 5 gardeners there, and also any extra goes to charity. And you can see the castle. I'll put some, Fran took loads of photos, so I'll put them in here. And it's lovely, it was, and obviously the weather was amazing. So we spent like an hour there. There's loads of benches to sit on. So we walked around Warwick. And then we got some steaks. And we had steaks on the barbecue in the evening, which is nice. So that was Thursday. Then yesterday, we went to Leamington Spa in the morning. We got in the car, put it in the sat-nav. I was thinking it was miles away, but literally you could walk there from here, and it's all paved. There's apparently a route on the canal. I didn't even know there's a canal here. Felt a bit silly when someone said, yes, there's a canal with about 20 odd locks. But you can walk on the canal, and if you go on the road, it's only about 2 miles, I think. And we went to Leamington Spa, parked up, and we walked around what we thought was the town centre, and it was a little bit grotty, and we were a bit disappointed. We were about to head back to the car. There's even a shop that sold goat meat. We're about to head back to the car and said, let's just have a wander up here. There's the town centre with your H&M, and we had a lovely, lovely coffee. There was a YMCA selling second-hand stuff, and it was really, really nice. You had your change, you had nice spoons there as well. Yes, and then we went, we came back, and then Helly, Fran's sister, joined us, because she only lives half an hour away. So we went out yesterday evening to Mexican in the high street. And I'll be honest, I've not really had a Mexican, and it was bloody lovely. It was really quite spicy. And it was, they do nachos well. They do, I'm not going to lie. It was lovely. And then Helly went, and we went and had a cocktail then in the in a bar. And then so that was good. And then today we've just been, it's market day in Warwick, so we've been there, got an ice cream, and we got some food from the market tonight. And it's Champions League football tonight, so we might watch that, even though City aren't in it, obviously. But I'm pleased for Dom that Arsenal are in it. Right, should I get on to my little rant? And it's something that I've observed here, which there's a lot more than I've observed before. And there are caveats to this rant, okay. So, the topic is dogs in prams. Right, my caveat. If your dog is elderly, Or I saw a dog, he's got 3 legs, limping. He can't, obviously he'll get tired, and they had a pram. Absolutely no problem with that. It's other dogs that should be walking. I mean, it's hot, so should they be out is the question. But in fucking prams, right? So there's quite a few on the campsite. Take them out in the prams, and if I just don't get it. We were in Warwick, and not only was the dog, they were trying to make the way through. The dog was on the lead, and then they're trying to push the pram around as well. I'm like, what? And then there was a bloody Dachshunds in a pram, pulled it up here, and then got it an ice cream, a dog ice cream. It's like madness. And if Fran was trying to sell me this, and she say, yes, but look how much stuff you can get in the pram, underneath. You don't have. I'm like, that's what rucksacks are for. Just get a rucksack. It's a dog. It should be on the lead walking. Madness. Or if it gets tired, pick it up. But honestly, I don't get it. And they're not even small prams. They got big bloody umbrellas on and everything. And yeah, there's a pram there. Bet there's a bloody dog in it. I want to do a joke then. So, is that a baby or is it a dog? Very hairy baby. Yeah. So I do not. I mean, by all means, comment, say and bang out of order. But I really, not only I don't get them. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that at all. And these are all little dogs as well, because you won't want a bloody big Labrador in there. You won't be able to get them in. Little dogs. There's nothing for them to bloody carry around. I'm getting very high pitch there. So that's me rant. Enough. Stop it. It's not needed. No point. So there we go. Got that off my chest now anyway. Funnily enough, since I've been out filming, I've not seen one of the fucking prams. So, what are we up to next? Well, the next trip is the big one. It's the big one. So I go on my own to the Cheshire Show for a week. So I'm going Sunday to Thursday, come back on the Thursday, mid-June, and then the next day we go down to Essex. There's a car. We come down to Essex. So we've got a stopover. It's at St Ives. I'm hoping I've got the right one in. It's a stopover there before we go on to the coast near Clacton-on-Sea somewhere, I think. And then we're coming back to the State Fair Festival for 5 days. 5 days off grid. So I'm already thinking about my ice, and I'm going to get that all sorted beforehand. So we are so excited. I'm hoping weather is nice. It's been too hot at times here, but it's nice today. Yeah, so that's what no pram good. That's what we've been up to. So thank you, 100 subscribers. Thank you for watching. If you want a shout out, just let me know. Put it in the comments. If you think I'm an idiot, just put it in the comments. But be nice. Be nice. That's all I ask. Because I'm a sensitive soul. I'll go back to the van now and see if Franny. Another one turned up. Another one just turned up there. So again, big shout out to Marion and Elaine. Brilliant wardens here. Love them. They're great. Here we are. Just walking back. Just checking them in. So we're just coming back now. So until we, I'll get my arse into gear and do the vlog for June. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to my 100 subscribers. And until next time, adios.